Did I ever tell you the story about when I hit a parked car on my bike? I need to tell that story, because that story is of epic failure. It's so sad and so depressing, even to this day, that it has to be on the internet. The dogs won't shut up. But anyway, back in good old, around, I think it was 1995, small Cody, about 15, hey, how was 15? It was 95, it had to be like 98. Not so small Cody, about 16 or 14 to 16, somewhere around. I don't want to do the math. Don't make me do the math. Riding bikes with my brother. We used to race down this hill. It wasn't the steepest hill. We'd go up the steepest hill and go down the milder hill because it lasted longer. Man, how's that for some insight for some children? Anyway, we'd go down the hill and we would ride down and we'd race. And because I was so much bigger than Daniel, I was able to duck my head down like the real bikers, racers do, and gain great momentum and go down and just, he'd pedal all he could, but I'd still win just with gravity on my side. And that's how the races went usually. Then I went in that day, and Daniel came back out, and he begged me, let's do another race, let's go up the hill. I said, nah. And he said, come on, Cody, you got to give me a chance to try to beat you. And I said, okay, I'll race you one more time. And we raced. And we got up the hill, and I ducked my little head down like the stud that I was. Oh, I'm going to go faster. My head down, pulled into the lead. And as I was looking down, I also saw some shadows appear. I ran into a car. The car hadn't been there before when I raced before. I had the whole road memorized in my brain. I knew what was there and what wasn't. But now a car is there. So that's why you shouldn't ever duck your head like a moron unless you're an official, Tour de France type deal where they block off the cars. So anyway, I hit a blatantly out there Honda, really. My left leg, pictured here, yeah, that's my left. My left leg hit the bumper about right here. It feels weird there. It hit the bumper, alright? My other body, all my other extremities were free of the car. It's just that left leg hits it. That kind of rotates me into the windshield with my forehead. I hit the windshield with my forehead. Then I take off the driver's side mirror. Then I take out the mirror on the side. And I flip and I land on my back. And then I groggily get up, and then there's Daniel right near me going, Cody, get up, hurry. If we can hurry, we can get out of the crime scene. I was like, oh, I can't, I was too dazed to move that fast. I know also that's wrong, but it was scary. It's scary as a child, when you're in trouble like that. And then about 5 minutes later, I got blood all over my face. I'm sporting the crimson mask, as wrestling fans would say. And about my car breaking? I'm breaking my car by pushing against it. Yeah. About a few minutes later, a bunch of Hindus run out of this house. And it sounds racist, but yes, multiple Hindus lived in this one house. It was a big house. But, they stick together as a family or whatever. But they ran out, and this one Hindu was screaming, my Honda, my Honda. And, it just seemed insensitive to me, because there I am, stained in my own blood, sitting in the middle of the street. But whatever, it's not all Hindus, just these Hindus were douchebags. And, and then my mom came, and they sorted it all out, and luckily, the homeowner's insurance took care of it. So that was a God blessing, because we didn't have jack to pay off that kind of bill to his Honda, his expensive Honda. I hate Honda. Screw you, Honda. I don't care if you're the only vehicle ever around. I will walk. But anyway, the funny part was I did more damage to the Honda than the Honda did to me. What happened was I didn't break any bones. I was okay, but I always had struggled through my youth with ingrown toenails for as long as I've been alive. Mainly because I wore shoes that I would immediately grow out of, and they would cause ingrown toenails. I mean, for a while there, from 13 to 16, I was growing by my age. You know, when I was 13, I wore 13. By 14, I wore 14. By 15, I wore 15. And by 16, I was wearing 16 or 15 wide, whatever, you know, whatever I could get my hands on. So I had these pussy ingrown toenails for the longest time. Now they're fine. They're, you know, I wear appropriate shoes for my feet size. But back then I couldn't because we were poor. And the pus in there went to the damaged area of my leg, and it swole it out. And I didn't know that was what was going on for the longest time, but that's what happened apparently. The pus, actually this one was worse, and they said it was probably the one from the right foot, which didn't make much sense. But see, it used to be inflamed, red around it, new skin constantly growing and going away. Me trying to just slice and dice that and get the nails out. Awful mess. And finally, it all pussed up, and I had to be taken to the doctor, and they had to drain it full of that pus. Oh gosh. And ever since then, though, ever since the car accident, hitting the parked Honda because I was being a dumbass, oops, I can't feel as much in that leg, you know. It has like, I feel like 60% in that leg compared to 100%, so it's kind of foggy. Sometimes it just feels numb to things, so it's hard to judge if I'm kicking or touching something. But I thought I'd share because I thought it was an interesting story. Yeah, I've led an interesting life, and by interesting I mean crappy. Crappy, crap. He's gone through a lot of crap. Yeah, and that happened.